Okay, this is the set of vices that we have in this room. There's a few more over on the other side. So if two of you are working over here together, space it out. Take this thing seriously and do the 6 feet thing. If we can pull this off and have a successful semester with nobody catching the disease, we might be able to have more lab classes next semester. So do the right thing. Also, one of the guys doing sheet metal may be back here, but I think he or she will be done before you get to do this. This particular task, you're going to finish your either gas or arc welding, and then you'll start on this. So when you come back the next time, you'll finish this and then go to the whichever station for welding you're going to do, and you'll do the weld with that particular type of weld that you're going to be doing. You'll see. Anyway, still a few little pieces on here that didn't get off with the grinder, so I'm going to get it off with a file. Now, bring it over and lock it in a vise. Files come in different sizes and shapes. We have half rounds, we have flats, we have coarse, ones that are very coarse, ones that are not. Really isn't going to make much difference what you want to do with this, but a flat one's probably your best bet. You file by holding this end, and this is the file handle. You'll see that you're going to be making a file handle that you can put on a small file like that. This has got a particularly bad one, so I'm going to lock it in a little bit better. And this is a particularly dull file. Does it have, so you're not supposed to use it for other metals, but it looks like somebody has used this for some other metals, which I can clean with what's called a file card. But I'm also just going to grab a different file. Now, I'll have some files out here. And remember, when it comes time for sanitation, you'll take these files and you'll put them over in the box. You should be wearing your gloves here. I can't have my gloves on and move some stuff that I have to move for the camera. Just wiggle it around different ways so you can get at it. And there we go. See, it doesn't take long. Okay. So done that one, done this one. This one doesn't need it. So we're now ready to do the layout that we need to do. And to do that, okay. Again, the dimensions are out here. You can use your calipers for this. And the only dimension here is 1 inch. So if I set my caliper to 1 inch, won't need to do anything else. Now, be careful that you see these look very similar, but they're not the same. They are similar, but they're not identical. So figure out the orientation. When you look at it, this is A surface right here. And this one is B's surface. So I've marked them with an A and a B. And now I'm going to dimension, had it set for 1 inch. Lay that down there, run it that way, or run it this way. One inch. It's got to go over an additional inch. So unlock it and move it to 2 inches. This time I'm going to do it this way. Or I can get a little bit tricky. Lay it up here. Made that mark. So now I have the dimensions that I need to have for this. And there's one other dimension, 0.3. So need to zero it. Again, set my calipers to 0.3. Now, again, since this is B, make sure you keep the orientation right. B comes down this way, 0.3. And down here, 0.3. A. It comes from this direction. Okay, now I have them marked. We kind of check to see where it all looks right. Does look right. Now I'm going to lock this in here, and I'm going to center punch it at the intersection of those marks. It didn't mark one of them. I'm going to take a center punch, put it right at that intersection, and dent it. Put a little dent in the spot where each of those are. The center punch is just a very sharp piece of steel that will leave a little indentation, which will help us when we come to drill it. You can give it a few little whacks or one nice big whack. And you'll see, I don't know if you're able to see it, but there are little indentations.